Hello, everyone. Today I am very, very pleased to be talking with Christina Nassi, ex-colleague of mine and friend. Chris and I met in 2007. We worked together during a volunteering project in Salta, Argentina. We were both coordinators, chaperones, teachers back then, and we helped high school students from a school in Denver volunteer here in Salta, Argentina. Chris helped them with their Spanish, but now she's going to tell us more about the experience. And I helped these students communicate, teach English, and assist in different places such as soup kitchens, hospitals. Hello, Chris. How are you? It has been years. What a pleasure. Chris, tell us something about you, about what you're doing at the moment, about our experience together, and tell us about what you liked the most about volunteering. Thank you, Chris.
Hi, Gabby. It's so good to talk to you. Thank you so much for having me. I am doing great. I am living in Denver, Colorado, and am working in the learning and development field. So I work at an organization that provides reproductive health care, and I oversee the team of people who train staff. So we train staff in areas like medical intake, injection and phlebotomy. We have a Spanish interpreters training for our bilingual staff who speak both Spanish and English. We teach them how to work in the electronic health records system, just everything that you would need to work in a medical office. So I've been doing that for almost 10 years now, which I can't believe. And before that, I was a high school teacher. So I taught Spanish in high school in Denver, Colorado for about 10 years. And that is where I got to do the volunteer work with Gabby. And we had such a wonderful time in Salta, Argentina. And I really loved the opportunity to connect with Gabby, but also to introduce our students to the Argentine culture. They all stayed with host families, and so they got to live with a family and learn the customs, the language, the food. All of them had such wonderful experiences and really connected and bonded with their families. And I too got to stay with a host family. So I really loved that. I got to stay with the same host family. I went a couple of years actually, and I'm still in touch with Katia, who is my host mom, which is what I called her. And we are in touch on Facebook, and I get to see her grandkids and her daughter through Facebook. So that's really wonderful. And our volunteer experience with Gabby and I, we, just like you said, we were able to help these students not only learn Spanish and perfect their speaking, but they also did volunteer work in a lot with children. I worked specifically at a soup kitchen and also worked in a medical kind of hospital, and the students had an opportunity to really have some responsibility, helping, cleaning, organizing, teaching kids some English. But more than anything, they just got a sense of what is it like to, wake up in another country, wake up with a host family, eat their meals, go on excursions, learn about the culture. We had organized soccer games and yoga classes, and a lot of the kids in their host families had other kids in the house of their same age. So they got to hang out with them, make new friends. A lot of them stayed friends for years after and are still friends now. So for me, that's the piece of volunteering in Argentina that I loved the most, was seeing that exchange of ideas and opening our students' eyes to other ways of living, just living in a different country with a different culture and a different language. For a lot of our students, they had never seen that before, and it really opened their eyes to many different perspectives. The thing I loved about volunteering was just learning a lot about myself. So being in myself in a different country, I speak Spanish, and so I helped students with their Spanish, and I was able to speak Spanish with my host family. But to do that for several weeks at a time is challenging, but it was such a good challenge. I really felt so connected to my host family. I love Argentina. It will always have such a special place in my heart. I've been able to visit with you, Gabby, since then, and we've stayed in touch, and that's such an important relationship for me. So volunteering for me allows so much richness in your life. So human connection, friendships, learning different cultures, learning different languages, feeling like you're contributing something. So I'm so grateful and so thankful that we had that opportunity together.